All right, so when you think about AI, what comes to mind? Probably things like logic, data, and computation, right? But what happens when it steps into the world of imagination? Today, we're exploring how AI is becoming this powerful new partner in creativity and storytelling, and it's opening up a whole new frontier for creators. Let's dive in.
I mean, really think about that for a second. In a game, a movie, or any interactive story, characters that don't just follow a script, but actually react, improvise, and live inside their world. It sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? Well, it's not anymore. This is the new creative frontier.
So who's pioneering this new frontier? It's not just your traditional programmer, and it's not just a writer. A whole new kind of creator is emerging, and they live right at that intersection of art and artificial intelligence.
And we have a name for them, the creative technologist. Now, this isn't someone who just codes. Think bigger. This is a designer, a filmmaker, a writer, an educator. They're the architects using AI as their raw material to build experiences that feel real, responsive, and, well, emotionally resonant.
Okay, so this all sounds pretty cool in theory, right? But what does it actually look like in practice? What can a creative technologist build right now? Let's take a look at some of the incredible applications that are already taking shape.
First up, and this is a big one, truly immersive stories. Imagine a detective in a story who actually remembers the clues you give them, or a companion character who grows to trust you or maybe even resent you based entirely on your actions. We're talking about dynamic agents who drive the story forward in a completely unique way every single time.
For any of you gamers out there, this is an absolute game changer. Forget those non-player characters, the NPCs, who just repeat the same line of dialogue forever. We're now building NPCs that have their own goals and their own memories, making these game worlds feel genuinely alive and, honestly, unpredictable. And you know, this isn't just confined to fictional worlds either. Virtual influencers are no longer just digital puppets. They can be powered by their own AI, creating content, interacting with followers, and developing a personality in real time. It's kind of wild. But it's not all entertainment. Imagine a personalized tutor for every single student, an AI agent that understands their learning style, adapts to their pace, and makes education a truly one-on-one engaging experience. The potential here is just massive. So here's the crucial point in all this. New technology creates new opportunities. This isn't just a playground for hobbyists anymore, it's the foundation for the creative careers of tomorrow. So what could your professional path look like in this new landscape? So what do these jobs actually look like? Well, you could be an interactive narrative designer, weaving these incredibly complex agent-driven stories, or an AI-powered game designer, creating those living worlds we just talked about. You could be a virtual agent creator, giving life to digital personalities, or an educational AI designer, completely revolutionizing how we learn. Okay, so maybe you're inspired. You've got an idea buzzing in your head. How do you actually start building? Let's break down the essential toolkit you'll need to bring these intelligent experiences to life. The key is knowing what you want to build and then picking the right combination of tools for that specific job. We can really break these tools down into three main categories. First, you need to give your characters a brain and a voice. Think of it as a two-step process. The brain comes from character engines like In-World AI, Convai, and Charisma.ai. These platforms are where you define a character's personality, their memories, their motivations. You're basically crafting their soul. Then, you give them a voice using generative audio tools like 11 Labs or Play.ht, which can create incredibly realistic and emotionally varied dialogue, bringing them to life. Next, your characters need a world to live in and a body to inhabit. For creating animated visuals and avatars, you've got text-to-video platforms like Runway ML and Pika Labs. To build the entire interactive world they'll live in, you have powerful game engines like Unreal Engine. And to populate that world, you can use generative art platforms like Scenario.gg and Leonardo.ai to create everything from specific items to entire visual backdrops. And finally, you need the narrative glue that holds it all together. For structuring your ideas and getting help with the writing process itself, tools like Notion AI and Sudowrite act as a kind of creative co-pilot. But for the grand-scale ideation, the world building, the scenario design, the character backstories, large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini are indispensable partners, helping you brainstorm entire universes from a single prompt. So, we've seen the new creator, the new possibilities, and the new tools. This all points to a fundamental shift in how we create and experience narratives. This isn't the end of the story, it's the beginning of your next chapter. And that leaves us with one final, powerful question to consider. If the characters can improvise and the worlds can generate themselves, what does it mean to be a storyteller? Perhaps our new role isn't just to tell a story, but to design a universe and then let the stories emerge. Thanks for joining me.